All right, whenever you're ready.
No one would presume to describe a student's mind in a single sentence, but we are confident that a number can say it all. I'm in the affirmative case, and I'm stating that my resolution is the use of SATs for determining admission to college should be banned. My significant claim is that the SATs are sexually, racially, and class biased. Given the evidence that whites do better than Hispanics and blacks on SATs, richer people have higher scores than people with lower income on the SATs, and females score lower on the SATs, yet they do better in their first year in college. Whites do better than Hispanics and blacks on the SATs. This is backed by an article from the Coalition to Defend Affirmative Action, Integration, and Immigrant Rights, and Fight for Equality by Any Means Necessary. The article states that the SAT is biased and it is academically unsound. Its practical effect is to artificially reduce the number of Latino, Black, Native American, and New Asian immigrant, other underrepresented minorities, and poor students of all races who are eligible for admission to the flagship UC schools. The UC system should not organize its admissions based on a system that simultaneously expresses, exaggerates, and ratifies racism and inequality. Richer people have higher scores. This is backed by the evidence from an article by Halford H. Fairchild, who has a PhD in presenting the resolution to ban the SAT at a specific college, at Pitzer College. This article is written in April 25th, 2002, and it states that the use of the SAT at Pitzer and at any other college is also flawed by the accepted presumption that the SAT measures something worthy of serious consideration. So, if students are otherwise more or less equal, the student with a 1200 SAT might be viewed as more worthy of admission than a student with a 900 or a 1000 SAT. But we all know that SAT preparation courses can boost one's score by 200 or more points. And therefore, the use of the SAT in the decision-making process is flawed because the scores can be manipulated by experience and or money. Females score lower on the SAT, yet they do better in the first year of college. We all know that the SATs are supposed to predict a student's successfulness in their first year of college, yet it's a little ironic that if women do better in their first year of college, why are they scoring worse on the test? This is backed by Zach Miller, who states in the SAT Discriminatory and Biased article from Dartmouth University, if one is from a low-income family, the SAT has been found to correlate with first-year college grades, but psychologist Stiefel pointed out that the test has been found to measure only 18% of the things that it takes to do well in school, and thus it is not a very good predictor of how a student will do in college. Also, according to the article of the Dartmouth College, women have better high school and freshman college grades, yet perform less well than men on the SAT. In fact, women that took the same advanced math classes as men and received higher grades had lower math SAT scores by a differential of 32 to 53 points. My inherency claim states that the SAT creates unnecessary stress, inhibits students from receiving full financial benefits, and does not accurately depict the success of a student's first year in college. Students cannot fully express their academic potential in a test consisting of 171 questions, that's 4 hours long, and has only a few essays to show their abilities to write. Also, if a student scores too low, they are unable to apply for certain scholarships, depriving them of complete financial aid. And lastly, the SAT measures are subjective. The test questions are poorly written and sometimes favoring upper white class students. My first claim that the that students cannot fully express their academic potential is backed by an article also by Zach Miller, stating that the intent of the SAT is to predict college academic success, but disregards critical factors such as determination and work ethic. The test is only 4 hours long, 3 hours and 45 minutes, and does not take into account students that do countless hours of studying or meeting with teachers in your free time to get a better understanding of the subject to show their work ethic. College admissions can't see any of these qualities of a student just by looking strictly at their SAT scores, and yet it plays a major role in admissions. As well, test misuses feed the public perception that the scores are the most influential factor in college admission. For the past 15 years, the National Association for College Admission Counseling, NACAC, research has shown that students' grades in high school, particularly in college preparatory classes, AP, are by far the most important consideration in college admission decisions. My solvency claim is eliminating the SAT as a college entrance requirement will create vast opportunities for college-bound students. The minorities will not be discriminated against, and colleges will examine other academic factors that more accurately represent a student's potential in college classes. This is backed by an article by Charles Rooney called Enhancing Equity and Excellence in College Admission, written in the year 2002. Eugene Garcia, Dean of the Graduate School of Education at University of California, Berkeley, says, "We're deeply concerned essentially that the SAT is used to poll students, not to give them the opportunity to come to the University of California," which, by the way, was the original intent of the SAT, to try and give these students an alternate way to demonstrate their ability to do well in an academic area. Also, to defend that colleges will be forced to examine other factors that will more accurately reflect a student's potential in college, I have an article by Glenn Ellert titled The SAT Aptitude or Demographics, written in 2006, stating, "The ability to predict freshman grades is the backbone of the SAT's claim to measure aptitude. In the world of psychometrics, the valid aptitude test is one that can predict a person's performance. A perfect prediction would be 100% accurate. The SAT, however, is only ranges from 8 to 15% in the prediction of freshman grade point average."